From your research, you've come across inositol and its incredible benefits for PCOS. So you're now looking for an inositol supplement to purchase. Ovasitol by Theralogix is a supplement I personally use and recommend. In this video, I'm going to explain why Ovasitol is one of the top PCOS supplements. So let's get into it. Now, for those of you who may not be aware of what inositol is and how it can help PCOS, let me quickly break it down for you. Inositol is a type of sugar that's naturally found in food, like fruit, citrus fruit, and whole grains. So you can get inositol from food, but the body can also make inositol from carbohydrates. So there are 9 forms of inositol, but the most commonly researched is Myo-Inositol and D-Chiro Inositol. Myo-Inositol's job is to help the cells in the body absorb glucose in the blood. Myo-Inositol is also able to turn into secondary products via various processes, including epimerization. D-Chiro Inositol is involved in the creation of stored energy in the body's tissues. Myo-Inositol can also convert into D-Chiro Inositol. An enzyme in the body called NAD/NADH epimerase converts myo into D-Chiro Inositol depending on the specific needs of the tissue. The NAD/NADH enzyme is insulin dependent, meaning it is stimulated by insulin to work. So in order for the body to convert Myo-Inositol into D-Chiro Inositol, the hormone insulin needs to be working and highly sensitive. Unfortunately, women with PCOS suffer from poor insulin sensitivity. So somebody that is deficient in D-Chiro Inositol is said to have problems converting Myo-Inositol into D-Chiro Inositol. Do you need to supplement with inositol? Inositol deficiency and impairment of the inositol-dependent pathways may play an important role in the pathogenesis of insulin resistance and hypothyroidism, 2 common conditions that occur when you suffer from PCOS. So research shows that some of the causes of insulin deficiency includes reduced dietary intake, increased catabolism and/or excretion, decreased biosynthesis, inhibition of gut and cellular uptake, and altered microbiota. So as a result, all of those potential reasons for having an inositol deficiency, whether it's because you're not getting enough through diet or your body's not creating enough, synthesizing enough on its own by the living cells, or if you're excreting a lot through your urine, which is a sign of insulin resistance. Supplementing with an inositol supplement can be beneficial in aiding you to restore some inositol levels, but you shouldn't just solely rely on an inositol supplement, because inositol isn't necessarily going to address the root cause of PCOS, and it's not it's just no supplement can fix a problem. We have to delve deep, address the root cause. But because it's common for women with PCOS to suffer from low levels of inositol, including a supplement into your diet while making dietary and lifestyle changes can be beneficial. So let's quickly break down some of these key benefits of inositol for PCOS and then delve into why Ovasitol is a better choice rather than choosing either Myo-Inositol or D-Chiro Inositol. Inositol has been attracting a lot of interest because of its ability to participate in several physiological processes, including calcium metabolism, proliferation, endocrine and metabolic modulation, stress response, and signal transduction downstream neurotransmitter stimulation. So let's firstly touch on one of the biggest reasons why inositol is so popular in the PCOS community, and that is insulin resistance. Research shows that inositol can help improve insulin sensitivity. Insulin sensitivity refers to how sensitive the body's cells are in response to insulin. So obviously we want to be sensitive to insulin so that insulin can take the sugar from the bloodstream and send it to the muscles to be utilized and not continue floating in the bloodstream, causing hyperglycemia. Research shows that both types have been shown to exert an insulin mimetic activity, acting as secondary messengers downstream of insulin receptors. The second PCOS benefit that's well discussed in the community is that inositol can help with fertility. PCOS is one of the leading causes of infertility in women, and researchers have found that the follicular fluid, which is the liquid that surrounds the developing egg, in women with PCOS contains a Myo to D-Chiro Inositol ratio of 0.2 to 1, while non-PCOS women have a ratio of 100 to 1. Now, research shows that unlike other tissues in the body, the ovaries never become insulin resistant. So experts suggest that PCOS women who suffer from high insulin levels convert too much Myo-Inositol to D-Chiro Inositol in the fecal cells. And then this leads to an overproduction of D-Chiro Inositol while a deficiency or low levels of Myo-Inositol in the ovary. Research shows that Myo-Inositol has been found to improve the number of good quality oocytes, clinical pregnancies, and delivery rates in overweight women with PCOS. D-Chiro Inositol has been found to decrease the oxidative stress status in follicular fluid, and D-Chiro Inositol improves maturity and quality of oocytes significantly while reducing oxidative stress. The third key benefit of inositol is that it's described as a free radical scavenger. Now, another term to describe free radical scavenger is an antioxidant. Research shows that oxidative stress is now recognized to play a central role in the pathophysiology of many different disorders, including PCOS. Oxidative stress is referred as the imbalance between oxidants and antioxidants and the generation of excessive amounts of reactive oxygen species. A lot of investigations have revealed that oxidative circulating markers are significantly increased in patients with PCOS compared with the normal and are considered as a potential inducement of PCOS pathogenesis. So researchers have found that inositol and its phosphates, specifically INSP6, have antioxidant properties. This is brought about by chelating iron through the Fenton reaction. Researchers also found that Myo-Inositol can also block iron absorption, and Dr. Repeat has a full in-depth article on the dangers of iron. So being able to include this kind of supplement into our diet to minimize iron levels, which can minimize, again, this oxidative stress, is of critical importance in reversing PCOS and those symptoms. Some further great benefits that's worth mentioning is that Myo-Inositol plays an important role in thyroid physiology. Research shows that consequently depletion of Myo-Inositol or impaired inositol-dependent thyroid-stimulating hormone signaling pathway may predispose to the development of some thyroid diseases such as hypothyroidism. Clinical evidence indicated that patients with impaired thyroid functionality exhibit a high demand of Myo-Inositol than healthy subjects. Another benefit of inositol for PCOS is that inositol is a lipotropic agent. It means that it helps to stimulate the breakdown of fat from the liver and other parts of the body. So, why use Ovasitol? Well, it's important to use the right formula. The reason why Ovasitol is regarded as a better option for an inositol supplement is because Ovasitol comes in the body's natural 40-to-1 ratio. So there's been countless number of studies confirming and identifying that 40-to-1 ratio is far superior than taking either alone. Several clinical studies tested the 40-to-1 ratio and found that it obtains the best effect to induce ovulation in PCOS patients. The researchers of this study found that although Myo-Inositol allows us to achieve satisfactory results, the 40-to-1 ratio improves this performance. It was suggested that the cooperation between the two inositols can induce two important effects: a D-Chiro Inositol mediated improvement of insulin sensitivity in liver and muscle, with a consequent reduction in circulating insulin, and two, the re-establishment of Myo-Inositol levels in the ovary, resulting in the restoration of follicle-stimulating hormone sensitivity and in better oocyte quality. Further studies showed that the 40-to-1 combination is well supported by many preclinical and clinical studies, while preclinical trials for the other ratios and combinations are either lacking or completely absent. Another study revealed that clinical evidence has demonstrated that the 40-to-1 ratio between Myo-Inositol and D-Chiro Inositol is the optimal combination to restore ovulation in PCOS women. Therefore, it's quite surprising to find that inositol-based treatments for PCOS seem to be randomly chosen and are often combined with useless or even counterproductive molecules, all of which can weaken Myo-Inositol's efficacy. Such treatments clearly lack therapeutic rationale. So as I mentioned, Ovasitol offers that optimal formula of 40:1. Each dose of Ovasitol contains 2,000 milligrams of Myo-Inositol and 50 milligrams of D-Chiro Inositol in the body's natural 40:1 ratio. Theralogix Ovasitol can be purchased in sachet or canister and scoop form. Both options provide a 3-month supply of inositol. Ovasitol is odorless, tasteless, and convenient. Simply mix 1 sachet or 1 level scoop in water or any other beverage twice daily after food. I personally like the portability of the sachets because I can just take it wherever I go, that way I can never forget to take my supplement. Ovasitol is tested and certified by NSF International. This is a not-for-profit organisation that reviews products for content accuracy and purity. This voluntary third-party testing assures me that Ovasitol is high quality. So I'm just going to go through some of the frequently asked questions which can be found on Theralogix website. So one FAQ is, how long will it take for Ovasitol to work? So Theralogix suggests that Ovasitol is designed for continuous long-term use. It generally takes at least 3 months of regular daily use to see menstrual benefits and at least 6 months of regular daily use to see skin and hair benefits. If you're taking Ovasitol to promote healthy egg quality, take consistently for at least 6 weeks and be sure to follow up with your healthcare provider to monitor your progress. So Ovasitol is a safe supplement to use and can be included in your daily diet. They even state that it's safe to continue Ovasitol during pregnancy. There is research showing benefit from taking inositol throughout pregnancy, but they state check with your healthcare provider to learn more. You can also continue to take it while breastfeeding. Another common question is whether you can take Ovasitol with prescription medications. Theralogix states that you can take Ovasitol along with most prescription medications. However, if you are considering using Ovasitol and have a prescription to control your blood sugar, please check with your healthcare provider. Ovasitol can also be taken if you're taking a thyroid medication. However, these should be taken at different times. It's typically recommended to take thyroid medications on an empty stomach, whereas Ovasitol should be taken with food. If you're interested in purchasing Ovasitol and using the 40:1 ratio that's commonly suggested by research and researchers have said to be far superior than taken either alone, then you can use the code 144N11 for $10 off your order.